Good evening. Sydney Harbour, so often the scene of celebration, last night became a place of horror and disaster. A harbour cat collided with a pleasure cruiser, killing 3 people while a teenage girl is still missing. The dead include members of Australia's tight-knit ice skating community. They were skating judges Simone Moore and Alan Blinn and another man from Sydney. The missing teenager is listed as 14-year-old skater Morgan Innes from Queensland. Reporter Sean Fewings was at the scene within minutes of the accident and witnessed the rescue operation. He begins our extensive coverage. Sean.
Mike, it's a pastime that many of us have experienced, an enjoyable trip on Sydney Harbour. But just before 11 o'clock last night, a harbour cruise for 12 people turned into absolute hell in a split second. These are the ones who made it to shore. The moment they stepped off the rescue vessels, the survivors were overwhelmed with raw emotion. Some sobbed uncontrollably. Others trembled in shock. The old and the young caught up in a tragic accident that's claimed the lives of loved ones and friends. People on shore heard a loud boom.
A little 8-year-old in the police rescue hands, and people in stretchers getting pulled up, an old lady, about 80, getting pulled out of the water.
The pleasure craft capsized instantly and broke apart, throwing its 12 passengers into the water.
It went down, it rolled over, and there was attempts to roll it back over to get the people out. Sean Carlo was stretchered to an ambulance. His mother Liz had part of her leg severed on impact.
Despite her injuries, she was very little blood loss. And as I said, the paramedics stabilised her on scene.
Crews from passing ferries leapt into the harbour, answering screams for help.
It's been a very clever rescue carried out by the crew of the various ferries concerned.
But the extra people in the water added to the confusion.
There's one possibly still trapped inside the cabin of the wreckage.
Can Water Police 41 please get a head count? Civil victims.
One victim was declared missing, a 14-year-old girl. There was little chance to escape, the vessel's on a collision course. The harbour cat Pam Burridge had finished its last run for the night just before 11 p.m. and was heading back to base from Circular Quay when it sliced through the 10-metre wooden cruiser under the harbour bridge. A team of police divers arrived as the ambulances filed out, a rescue helicopter lighting up the scene. Amongst the debris floating past, a large number of unused life jackets. Sean Fewings, National 9 News.